I say it's not 48 years, it's much more, but they say it's the worst inflation that we've had in 48 years. I say ever, but whether it's 48 years or ever, it's pretty bad. We had the worst inflation that we've ever had. Since last January, we've stopped inflation in its tracks. And there's still more to do. There's always more to do, but we have it down to a very good level. It's going to go down a little bit further. You want to have a little tiny bit of inflation, otherwise that's not good either. Then you have a thing called deflation. And deflation can be worse than inflation.
We're live?
But we have it almost, we'll soon be at a perfect level. But we inherited the...
Hey, yo, hold on. We was jamming backstage while the music was fucking cranking it.
worst inflation. But we have 20 states that
Dumbass
are
is live, so we decided to
now selling gasoline at less than the $2.75. Think of that, $2.75. And it was at $5 under Sleepy Joe.
It was not. That's a
Grocery
lie.
prices are down with the cost of Thanksgiving turkey this year down 33%. It was lower than 33% lower than under the Biden administration. Egg prices are way down 86%. Thank you.
86%.
Mortgage rates, despite the fact that we have an
I still pay
incompetent
$6 for a dozen.
chairman of the Fed, a real dope, who should reduce rates. I saw even Jamie Dimon said he should be reducing rates. I never saw Jamie Dimon say that. I wonder why he said that.
say the mortgage rate.
But he really said it
Read it,
because
stupid.
he's right.
He can't
But we have a guy that's just a stubborn ox.
No, my mortgage rate
Who
is.
probably doesn't like your president, your favorite president. But they're going to be coming down.
He doesn't
We'll
like
be
Jimmy
announcing
Carter.
somebody probably early
Who doesn't like
next
Jimmy
year for
Carter?
the new
He's a
chairman of the
peanut
Fed. I
farmer.
talked to Scott about taking the job, but he doesn't want
Jimmy
it.
Carter gave up his peanut farm.
You got the
Give a
greatest
shit.
job. Yeah,
Yes, sir.
right? He said, no, I
Yes,
want to
sir.
stay chairman. I want to stay right where we are, Treasury. And I think we're doing
I
really
did
great,
this.
aren't we?
We're
Why
doing
can't you?
great, sir. It's a great team to be part of.
Yeah, that's amazing. Under my executive order to lower prescription drug prices, which I think is
hostage call.
the single biggest thing we've ever done that nobody writes about, because you're fake news.
Nobody writes about
Have
it.
made unprecedented deals along with Bobby and Oz and all of the people that work on it. A lot of people that you wouldn't even think work on it, but they do,
Ooh,
to slash drug prices by
even thing.
200%, 300%, 400%, 500%, 600%,
Yes.
700%, 800%.
We're gonna get
Nobody's
so much
ever heard
more.
of it before. Because I instituted favored nations.
He's such
And
a dumb
no nation agreed to
motherfucker.
do it. And then I said to the nations, if you're not going to do it, I'm going to charge you 100% tariff,
Whoa.
which is more money than we're talking about.
Oh.
And they said, sir, we'd love to do it.
Throw a
Please,
mess.
we would be honored to do it. And they agreed that they would go along with the whole thing. Nobody thought you could do it because they felt, number one, you couldn't get the drug companies to do it.
Coming or going? What do
So
you
we're
say?
paying, as an example, for the, let's call it the fat drug, F-A-T for fat people.
The fat drug.
Anybody using the table, don't ask. But the fat drug,
He's so stupid.
Don't ask me how I know this, but Mikey, do you know how much the fat drug costs?
No, sir. I don't. What is it?
$1,000.
Oh, good. Everyone has that.
So is that 800% off?
Oh shit, you're about to get paid. So, hey, best friend. Because I mean, with his math, with it costing $1,000, the pharmacy owes you around 10 grand. Okay, so you're in for a little bit of a windfall.
was,
So if you're out there taking the fat drug, you might want to check the pharmacy and make sure
Hey.
they're paying you correctly.
I need the fat drug too. Also, I would like to try it.
$135, think of that, for certain people, $1,300 for certain countries, $1,300 in New York. So in New York, it was $1,300, and in London, it was $135. And a friend of mine called
they
me
have
and
health
said, what is
insurance.
this? Why is it? He got used to paying $1,300. Well, now what we have it down to is Bobby, what's the number? Like 150 or something?
$1,000.
Yeah, it's around 100, 125.
Like, and forgive me, all. This is too sweet. I love that everyone's entertaining this conversation. RFK Jr. doesn't set the fucking price of Ozempic. He doesn't own it. It's not his. It's not his. He can't just make the price of it something because Donald Trump told him to. Like, are you guys fucking crazy? What are you thinking? Why are we entertaining? That's why I have to laugh. This is so stupid. You know, Tim, I'm thinking about changing the price on Call of Duty. Yep, you know, they've been charging us too much. I think I'm gonna lower it. Yeah, you know, I'm gonna lower it 500, 600, 800%. I'm gonna lower the price of some shit that I don't own.
It's like he's one of those like scammy mattress stores. They're like, we'll give you 300% off your mattress if you buy this and this and this.
And
I'm
2
so
nights
crazy.
with my wife.
My prices are so criminal, I should be arrested.
Waka waka waka. Air horn, air horn.
Think of that. So we got it down from $1,300 to $125 to $140, depending on various countries. In other words,
You're supposed to be talking about New York.
Yeah.
What are you talking? This is what I'm saying. And then like, I'm like, man, I'm really coming untethered from reality. It's like, no, I listened to this dumbass, and then my brain starts slipping gears. Like, I will rewind 20 seconds. 20 seconds.
down to is, Bobby, what's the number? Like 150 or something?
wait.
He said, what is this? Why is it? He got used to paying $1,300. Well, now what we have it down to is, Bobby, what's the number? Like 150 or something? We have it down to a low number, don't we?
Yeah, it's around 100, 125, 150.
Think of that. So we got it down from $1,300 to $125 to $140, depending on various countries. In other words, we're paying the lowest price, tied for the lowest price in the world. It's people said
What the
you could
fuck
never
is
do
this?
that
This is
because you couldn't
What
get
is
the
he
countries
talking
to.
about?
bro, scrambled eggs. His brain is scrambled eggs.
People say it's the lowest, tied for the lowest in the world, 800% off.
I just talked to RFK Jr. who made it. He makes it in his bathroom.
Bobby, how much does it cost for people to get this drug? Is it zero?
And I just talked to the guy over at the Shell station. He said he's dropping the prices. He's bringing them down all over the like just because he's got the stick that changes the letters. You know what I mean? That doesn't mean he actually like controls how much profit the company makes from the like. What are you doing, man? People say it's the lowest. What's it like? What are you talking about, bro? Oh my goodness.
Agreed to it, I did. Every country agreed to it because I said, if you're not going to agree to it, that's okay, I'm going to charge you tariffs. And as soon as they said that, they said, we agree. And then we had to be a little tough with the drug companies,
not
but
how
they
it
came
happened,
along.
sure, man.
And the bigger problem was the countries. The countries just wouldn't go along with it, but they did. Every country. So we have reduced drug prices by 500, 600, 700, 800, 900%, depending on the drug, depending on the company, depending on all of the different factors involved.
Yeah, Billy, you're right. What's up with this goddamn socialism?
All the socialist. You know what? That's why he likes Mondani so
That
much.
shit just pisses me off, man. Okay.
Man, I can't stand it when he's. And then next thing you know, he's gonna be giving fucking UBI to everybody. talking about Doge checks. That's UBI. This motherfucker's a leftist. I'm sick of this shit.
Listen, if we want Trump to do something, we got to make fun of him and tell him he can't. Fuck the hell off.
I don't.
Nobody's ever even thought of drug reductions like that.
No one's even thought of
And I told you the
universal
story that
basic income
in my
before.
first
I
term, I
made
was
it
so proud
up.
of myself because I reduced drugs. It was the first time in 28 years that drug prices were reduced. It was 1/4%. 1/4%. And I was.
Does he forget he was already president?
Right.
Like, that's not a brag, bro. You were already in here. Why didn't you do it last time if it was such a good ass fucking idea? What you waiting for?
so proud of myself. I said,
What?
it's the first time in 28 years that drug prices went down over the course of a year, over the course of a presidency. 1 year, 1/4% I had a news conference, I was so proud.
So, I mean, I guess
Now I got them down, not 1/4%, I got them down 400, 500, 600% and
You
more.
can't do
And
that.
The fake news won't write about it. And it's going to have a huge impact on health.
Hey, Tim, pull up the stocks for all these big pharma companies. I need to see the
All right.
cavitation of how they are they are in the dumps, baby. They're down there in the gutter.
Which one do you want first? Pfizer?
Yeah, let's see what Pfizer, I mean, they must be bleeding. There's no way that they're actually turning $1 at this point. There must be destitute out on the streets, probably out there in the snow ringing the goddamn Salvation Army bell. Is what they're doing.
1 second. Internet's being slow.
It's okay. Let me say hello to the people. We just kind of popped in on this because he was live and we couldn't resist. Let me get my air horns together. I'm just gonna do first things first.
It's Charlie Angus here from Midas Canada, the Resistance Tour, and I watch the Bin Podcast Network. You gotta watch it. Sign up, follow them.
Well said, sir. If you are new here and you're watching the vertical or something like that, hit the sub button and hit like and leave some comments. Maybe don't tell me your city, but what state are you from? Are you a Republican or a Democrat? What's your favorite ice cream? Give me something. Put something in the chat. Make the bots happy. Make me happy. But let's say our salutations to all of my beautiful people. And
I'm talking to you.
I'm talking to you, Billy. L Butterfly Chaos. Hey, girl. Diz. Dark Lord Greg. SG. Billy again. We Shazadi. HD Berg. What up? So they're going to, yes, you got HD Berg. So they're going to pay me to take my bet. Not only will they pay you, they're going to be paying you, what do you say, 5, 6 times?
7, 8 times?
I need to get on Ozempic right now. And everyone else has too, because who knew that we would get the wealth distribution we needed in the form of such great price reduction that companies now have to pay us for their medicine. I love it.
Here we go, Mikey. Here is the chart. This is all drug manufacturers versus the market.
Down. Yeah, it's going
so
down. I mean, look at the start of 2025. It's going down. Oh wait. It's gone up since Trump got in there.
Yeah.
So how can they finance giving us 500% of the items value to us in cash?
I don't know.
He must have solved the Mountain Dew code, the code red. You got it.
But they're about to outperform the S&P 500.
That's probably a coincidence. So you're saying you think those are related?
They might be. They might be related.
Oh, so these things might be connected. Okay. Let's see. Here's oil over 5 years.
Oil's taking a real hit.
I'm glad we're drilling for shit that isn't worth anything.
They're saying oil. They're saying oil could go as low as like $30 in the next year.
It just went down more. What would be great is remember who Trump just got all this investment from and brought into the White House, even though he was cutting up journalists and shit like that. Hey, bro, they could just fuck your whole cheap oil shit up, right? Whenever they want to, they could just, flood the market, make that shit worthless. And what are we gonna do about it? Drill? That'll work. Fuel to the fire, literally.
Because a big part of it's buying drugs, buying prescription drugs. It's going to have a huge positive impact.
So many
Obamacare
drugs.
is a disaster. I said it years ago, and I say it now. and the money should be paid, taken away
Moderators ban this motherfucker right here. You see, I highlighted
can't-
his name.
Don't ban me.
I don't care if he got a wrench. Ban him.
from the insurance company. Obamacare was made to make the insurance companies rich. Their stocks have gone up 1,000% in a short period of time.
Bro, we just looked at it. We just looked
All
at
right, well,
it.
hold on. That was pharmaceuticals. Hold on.
No, you're right. You're right. Let me calm down.
Health
Tues.
insurance.
Because the money goes to the insurance company. I want the money to go to the people. Let all the money go to the people.
Daily bills, eh?
And let the people go out and buy their own health care.
So no more insurance. Just go buy health care. So when you need a surgery, just give them the $30,000 and then you get your surgery. That's the best way, man. Didn't you? Hey, look, he promised y'all concepts of a plan. You just didn't know it was the skeletons of a concept of a plan. And that's the whole plan. Just pay for it with your cash.
And I see on television, people are advertising now, we will help you buy health care. We will go out and help you buy. That's becoming.
Dark Lord Greg with the 2 buckaroo.
Yeah. Trump pardoned a major drug importer to save money.
Are you talking about the Silk Road, dude?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sarah Davies. Hey, Sarah.
So the health insurance industry is not doing as great as the pharmaceutical industry. They haven't been doing good for the last couple of years.
Thousands of percents.
Thousands of percent. On average, hold on. I had a thing. On average, the health insurance industry is down 8%. Yeah, 8% on
That's
average.
up hundreds of percents. You can't read a chart.
Like an industry because of what I said. So something's going to happen. It's probably not going to be easy because the Democrats, frankly, they don't want to make a good
Don't put
deal.
persons on the
They
screen.
just
Make
want to
the
make a
persons
bad deal
see
for
it.
the country. They want to make
I
a
was
bad
about to
deal for
click
the
that shit.
Republican Party.
Don't do it.
But the Republican Party is united, and I will say that what I would like to do is the money doesn't go, trillions of dollars get
Oh my
paid
God, stay on topic.
to drug companies. And you still have lousy health care.
Can we-
Obamacare is horrible.
Can we pause this
healthcare.
for 1 second? Because I think the road he's going down is single payer health care.
It's his idea. No. I see what you're thinking that he's thinking. He just thinks, just go to the doctor and pay for it. Why do you need health insurance?
That's more expensive.
No, it's not. It's cheap. It's only $30,000, Tim. What's the problem?
But
What are
part
you
of the
talking about?
reason we have health insurance is because they negotiate prices on behalf of us. Health insurance is a scam.
Well,
It
you
always
don't know
has
how-
been.
You don't know how to negotiate?
No, but the doctor will just charge you whatever.
No, this is my heart attack. I got the supply side, Tim.
Oh
You want
my
to do an open
God.
heart surgery? You're going to
So
give me a
he's-
discount.
Is he going to cancel health insurance for everyone? And then say just spend your money on whatever? What is his end game here? Does he just hate
doesn't
people are
know,
alive?
Tim. He doesn't know these hard questions. If he had
Does
a
he just-
healthcare fucking plan, he would be able to fucking answer some of these questions, but you know he doesn't have one. And it's not fucking fair for you to keep asking him these hard ass questions. I don't know. Shit. How many times he gotta say it? I'm too quiet. Let me turn my shit up. How about now? Does that
That's
sound better?
Yeah.
Okay. But stop asking these hard ass questions.
All right, let's see what he says. Let's see what he says.
We want it to go to the people, and then let the people go out and buy their own health care.
See?
And they'll do great. They'll do great. So we're negotiating that now.
Go to the hospital with your checkbook and just go get treated.
Oh, the hospital that doesn't have any transparency laws about how they charge their.
Oh, you broke? Oh, you broke. Okay, just say you broke then. Just say you broke.
With the Democrats. Well, congressional
Ellie.
Democrats want the largest tax hike in history. I proudly signed the largest tax cuts in American history with the great
Oh
big
my
beautiful
God.
bill. the great big beautiful bill, the biggest piece of legislation ever signed, and that includes the extension of the original Trump tax cut.
Oh yeah, we missed this one. Christy in the chat says, I would like to point out that the U.S. screwed the NHS over. The NHS is to pay 25% more for drugs, and in return, the U.S. will apply a 0% tariff on UK pharmaceuticals for 3 years. Fuck you, Trump.
Yeah, he's out there just fucking everything up.
And you know what? I really wish fucking Starmer would have got his fucking Canadian flannel shirt on and told him to fucking bite his ass like fucking cat, or like Mexico said, you can eat a bag of dicks, is what Mexico said.
Yeah.
And the fucking Canadians said, keep your elbows up, like let's fucking go. I'll meet you on the ice there, big guy. And then fucking pull your jersey over your head and fuck you up. Like that's where they're at. Like we're gonna fight this bitch. Like we're not taking this shit. Starmer went in there on his fucking hands and knees with a fucking letter from the king. Some good that fucking did. Have fun fighting off refuck now that you've doomed the NHS even more than it already was from the austerity means. Like, stop fucking pacifying dictators. It always ends badly for you. Anyway.
But it's the biggest tax cut ever signed, and it includes no tax on tips, no tax on overtime, and no tax on social security.
We've discussed those, yeah.
Nobody's ever seen anything
Those
like
are
it,
also
so
scams.
Think of that. And in addition, you get, if you buy a car, this is great for our car industry because we have a lot of car plants. We're bringing back the automobile business. 60% of it was stolen because we had incompetent presidents or incompetent trade people.
What the fuck is he talking
But
about?
60% of it was stolen.
He's one of those incompetent presidents, by the way.
Yo, I couldn't stand when Biden was like, no, the Corvette's got to be mid-engine. And everyone was like, no, don't do it, Joe.
Over the years, and now I think we're bringing it all back. I think we'll be bigger than we've ever been in the auto business. That's not even to mention AI, where we're leading China. You know,
Oh
we're
my
leading
God.
China.
China
by a
is
lot.
kicking our
They're not
ass
gonna
in
catch
AI.
us.
China made a free version of our shit that was better than ours and then gave it away to everybody. Open source. Fuck.
Speaking of cars real quick, we had to buy a car recently. Biden GTI.
Yo, that fucking nasty electric Mustang came out under his watch. So yeah, maybe it is his fault.
We had to buy a car recently, and the dealer was like, listen, you need to buy the car now because 2 months from now, it's going to be $5,000 more because of the tariffs.
That's savings back into the American pocket.
Yeah, totally. The cars are so affordable.
What's a typical loan? 5 years for a car?
Yeah, he wants you to get
so
a 10-year
60
loan
months,
for a car.
60 months, and it's
6% interest.
Oh my God. So thanks for the extra $80 on my fucking payment, piece of garbage. Like,
Yeah,
what the
seriously.
fuck? I really needed that extra. I didn't need those $4 $20 bills in my wallet. Take them out. Take them out. The clogger. I got too many business cards in here anyway. Take them out. Too much
We have
cash.
to be smart, but if we're smart, they're not going to be able to catch us. They know that. They told me that. Next
Told
year's
you. Who told you?
He just be lying. He just be lying. He just making shit up.
projected to be the largest tax refund season ever, and we're going to be giving back refunds out of the tariffs because we've taken in literally trillions
Good
of
fucking
dollars.
luck. Good luck, everyone. They fired a third of the employees at the IRS. Good luck.
Wait, I think he said something even stupider than we previously thought he was. Like, let me listen to this again.
Just they know that. They told me that. Next year is projected to be the largest tax refund season ever, and we're going to be giving back refunds out of the tariffs because we've taken in literally.
What?
Oh, you did the $2,000 check that everyone's supposed to get from the tariffs.
That's not what he said.
He said a refund from the tariffs, yes.
Which
He is-
means it's taxes.
Oh my God, we got him.
You just admitted that shit was motherfucking taxes.
We fucking
told you that shit was fucking taxes.
dumbass.
We told you that is a tax on the American people. You are not punishing China. You're not punishing Brazil. or the UK. You are taxing us. Well, we're gonna give you some of your tax money back from Doge and from the other. Like, come on, man.
Broke my
I knew you couldn't keep that lie up forever.
All right, guys, that shit just pisses me off, man. Okay.
Yeah, man.
And next year is projected to be the largest tax refund season ever. And we're going to be giving back refunds out of the tariffs because we've taken in literally trillions of dollars.
That's a lie.
You know you lying.
They've taken in a few $100 billion, which is a magnitude less.
And see, like little statements like that, if I was a Republican or whatever, and I'm probably not a Republican, if I was just MAGA and I'm voting for this shit, bro, that don't make you nervous that he just be lying about big ass fucking numbers and shit? Like, that's not true. You didn't bring in trillions. Like, what are you talking about? Like, that didn't fucking happen. And if this is the guy who's in charge pulling the fucking levers and he's just constantly lying about the numbers, y'all should be worried. He doesn't know what he's
on what he said is crazy.
like, he doesn't know what he's doing and he's trying to like charlatan carpetbag this shit.
Funds out of the tariffs because we've taken in literally trillions of dollars, and we're going to be given
Oh, last thing, and some reporting has discovered that certain sectors that were supposed to be heavily hit by those tariffs, not all the companies seem to be having any kind of loss in profits. It's almost like some of his friends don't even pay him.
nice dividend to the people. In addition to reducing debt, we, as you know, I inherited a lot of debt, but
That's your debt from the first time, idiot.
Yeah, motherfucker, you caused a good portion of that debt, bro. And he's
remember
causing
that-
more, by the way.
That socialism you did last time, we had to pay for.
it's peanuts compared to the kind of numbers we're talking about. So we're going to be making a dividend to the people.
Hold on, let me see your other hand. Let me see the top.
And additionally, we're going to
Let me see.
be able to reduce
Go
debt.
like this on both
And
hands,
as
please.
time goes by, over the next 2, 3, 4 years, those numbers are going to go
Oh,
up.
you
And
won't
I
be here for
believe
that.
That at some point in the not too distant future, you won't even have income tax to pay because the money we're taking in is so great.
He wants to get rid of the income tax. He said you won't have income tax to pay, Mikey.
Well, that's good because I won't have a job or a house or
Right.
food. So I won't take that off the list.
He thinks that he's fucking in the Gilded Age and that tariffs are going to solve all of our problems, but he's not making enough money on tariffs. Getting rid of the income tax is not going to reduce the debt. You're taking away revenue to not pay down debt. What the fuck is he talking about?
You know when this would have actually worked? When his daddy was getting his shit together.
Yeah.
That's when they should have been tariffing everything. That's when they should have been shutting down the border and only America. That's when y'all should have been doing this shit. Right after the Second World War. That's when you should. But no, we kept the high taxes on the high earners for a long time. And guess what happened? All of the social programs blossomed. The highways got transformed. Infrastructure, bridges, all the education, NASA, everything explodes from all of that additional tax revenue that we're pulling in. And then you guys decided to like stop doing 99.3% of it.
Seriously.
So this is
how
not
did
going
they-
to work, bro. We don't have any money for you to fleece from us. That's the problem. You should have did it back when the times were good. They're not good right now. We ain't got it.
It boggles the mind how he expects to have a functioning government at all with no income tax.
We don't need it, Tim.
He's gonna do like Trump always does. He's gonna borrow his way into some sort of success. We already have too much debt as a country.
No, we got trillions of dollars coming in from the taxes or from the tariffs. I mean, they're not taxes.
They're not. No.
These little motherfuckers was wearing red hats, clapping for taxes
Oh,
on their school supplies and their fruit. Who claps for taxes on fruit? This is the dumbest shit. I don't know. COVID messed a lot of people up, man.
It's so enormous that you're not going to have income tax to pay. Whether you get rid of it or just keep it around for fun or have it really low, much lower than it is now, but you won't be paying income tax. We've slashed $1 trillion in costly job-killing regulations, saving Americans an estimated $2,100 for a family of 4. The Biden administration was
At what
the exact
income level,
opposite,
Trump?
but
At what income level?
Yeah, they always want to leave out the demarcating markers on there, you know?
was 4. They went up $6,000. We went down $2,100. Think of that. To bring down energy, electricity, and utility prices, I ended the Green New Scam. They call it the Green New
He
Scam,
was
one of
about
the
to say
greatest
deal. He was
scams
about
in the
to say
history of
deal.
our country. They talked about global warming and all that crap, and what they've done to this country. What they've done.
This
You
is
mean-
their Tim. This is their smart, big brain, intelligent businessman president. I don't know why you don't believe that he is this great. Let me run it back for it. Just the last sentence. Just listen. Listen to this really smart person.
Scam, one of the greatest scams in the history of our country. They talked about global warming and all that crap, and what they've done to this country. What they've done by allowing 25.
Bruh, get your drunk uncle the fuck out of the White House. Whoever's uncle that is, get him.
It could
He
only
is
good happen.
He has no idea what he is talking about. No idea. I bet he thinks the earth is flat. Should we try to trick Trump into being a flat earther?
Maybe he might. We have a question from the chat. Chrissy asks, have your energy bills gone down since Trump took office, or have they increased?
Increased.
Chrissy, because of the change in my house, my energy bills have gone down, but it's only because my house produces its own energy.
Mine went up 15%.
Yeah,
Over last year.
before we moved, our energy bills were increasing. Like, we were getting rate increases from the electric company. But last month, I think we only paid the electric company like $25. But
Shut up.
it's because we have solar panels that we have.
Shut
to pay
up.
for.
Don't nobody care about. Don't nobody care about Tim's little
Hey,
Hobbit. Hobbit village over here.
I got the Green New Deal on the roof of my house, motherfucker. It works.
You know, I ain't got to take this shit from
Of
you.
whom 11,888 are murderers, and we have to get them out, and we're doing it.
What?
We're doing it. I think what the job.
He's on the
that
migrants again.
Our law enforcement.
Was it the
groups
Jan
are
6
doing,
people?
Christy, you and Tom and everybody, amazing. What you're doing is amazing. I terminated the insane electric vehicle mandate, and
The electric vehicle mandate.
look, some people that make electric cars weren't happy with that. But we have to do that because you have to have a choice, whether it's a gasoline-powered car, and we have so much gasoline, you know.
And I just want to point out, y'all know Trump doesn't have a license, right?
He hasn't had a license.
I think since like the 90s.
Yeah, it's been a long time. I
He
mean,
can't
as
drive a
president,
motor. He can't drive a motor vehicle.
As president, they do take away your license, and then like, sir, you can't drive anymore because it's a security problem. Like, they took Biden's way, they took Obama's way, and all that stuff.
There's one living president that drives every day. Do you know who it is?
Is it Joe Biden?
No.
Really?
Let us know in the chat if you know the answer to Mikey's little presidential trivia.
China doesn't have gasoline. We do. And whether it's a hybrid, which really are working really well, the combination of electric and gasoline driven. But we, and everybody was
Incorrect.
supposed to, by 2030, everybody had to own an electric car under the Biden stupidity. And not everybody.
Yes, Bush still
W?
still drives his F-150 King Ranch
on
on his land. He has I think he's got some head of cattle out there, but he's got some ranch out there in Texas, and he can drive on his own property. So he's the only one that actually drives still.
As far as post presidencies go for war criminals, As far as post presidencies go for war criminals, W has like largely stayed out of the public eye. Like he's not out there talking shit. He just hangs out on his ranch and paints pictures.
Yep, Crawford. It's I mean, it's real convenient. Now you want to shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? Like we couldn't get your ass to shut the fuck up, and now all of a sudden Trump running around here, you just gonna fold my hands and get back in my pickup truck. Like, go, dude, I knew you was a bitch. Go on somewhere.
He wants to do that. I like electric cars. I like all cars.
He doesn't.
They're all
He
good.
told
They all have
go
reasons.
fuck yourself. You're not getting the subsidy anymore.
Tim,
I love Tesla.
Those fucking
he
Cybertrucks on the road.
he said it.
I love Tesla.
Why would he lie?
Well, listen, everyone listening and in the chat, have you ever seen a Cybertruck, and what was your reaction when you saw it? Because mine is
Slick snake.
mine is you, Cybertruck, gross.
If you only knew how ridiculous that statement is, you wouldn't have said it.
No, every time I say.
You want to be able to go and buy what you want.
Fuck the
And
hell off.
post-historic tariffs that are now bringing in so much.
I do make that sound though. Me and the wife, so I was like, Cybertruck
Yeah,
over there.
like,
Money that we've never, nobody's ever seen anything like it. And countries that were ripping us off, including allies, but they were
They should
ripping
be.
us off for years. I won't use the names. I won't mention Japan. I refuse to mention South Korea.
I won't
will not
mention Japan.
them. But they were ripping us off like nobody's ever been ripped off
Yo, my Mitsubishi drives like a champ.
before.
Hondas
And they're
are pretty
taking
good.
horrible advantage of your country. But now we're making
I
a lot
own a
of
lot of
money.
Subarus. Well, two
Making a lot of money
Subarus.
because of the tariffs that are pouring in.
Those are Toyotas.
And it's really national security among everything else. It's national security. We've also rapidly turned the worst border crisis in world history. I believe we had the worst border.
Oh, brother, you don't got to worry about migrants no more. You don't even have to worry about tourists, visitors. Shit, you ain't even got to worry about fucking citizens. Everyone's leaving. Don't
Well,
worry.
how much-
You shitting in the kiddie pool has definitely deterred everybody from brunch. So if that was
Mikey,
your plan,
you wanna take a guess at how much it costs to fly to Vegas? right
shit, I could probably fly and stay in Vegas for $200.
Let's see. If we were gonna leave out of New York,
New York?
and fly to Vegas in a week from now,
Yeah.
it's loading. Expedia. It's taking
.com.
.com. Come on, show me the ticket prices, motherfucker. Why is my internet being so slow today?
Probably because we're in this thing.
Well, we'll keep going. I'll let you know. Oh, here we go. If you were to leave a week from today from New York to Vegas, $199.
Hey yo, give me my fucking flowers out there. Give me my fucking flowers. Nailed that
Damn.
shit, dude. No one's and the thing is, you got the whole strip to yourself. Okay, just fucking run down the street naked. Don't nobody care because no one literally will see you because you will be the only person on the fucking strip at that point. It is vacant.
Yo,
All of the Canadians has said fuck you, and that is a lot of the tourists in Vegas.
The highest price I'm seeing for like really good economy seats is like $350. Like that's the highest price.
This is saying tourism has lost $31 billion in the U.S. And guess what? There's no fucking bailout package coming for those people, is there? All those tours and shit down in Florida at the Keys and all the theme parks, even along the Canadian border, all of our like Cedar Point, all of our different Six Flags and shit like that, that attracts Canadians. The ski resorts in Colorado and up in Maine, nothing. All of the Canadians said, fuck you, which is what you're supposed to say when someone tries to take you hostage. They said, fuck you. And the solidarity amongst the Canadians has me looking at maple syrup a little bit different. Could be a weapon.
Oh, I don't know if I ever told you guys this.
You're
Coming
Canadian.
back from Ireland, but we were talking to a person who worked at a local distillery, and they were talking about how a lot of the big Irish distillers have stopped production because of the tariffs. They're not exporting as much whiskey to America anymore.
Right.
And so, like, Teeling, the logo that in my hat, they've stopped production a year ago of whiskey, and they haven't resumed production yet.
Wow.
And a lot of the smaller distilleries are starting to feel the squeeze because they can't export without paying all them tariffs. So they're sending it to Canada. They're sending the whiskey to Canada where there aren't tariffs, but there aren't as many Canadians to buy it.
Well, they've made a pretty loud objection to all this shit, and Mitch McConnell even noticed, where he's like, our bourbon, wheat Kentucky makes a lot of hooch, and Canadians buy, I think it was 22 billion gallons or whatever it was. Yeah. Yeah, like the oldest, most curmudgeonous alligator snapping turtle of a man, Mitch McConnell McCoa, was literally like, yo, these tariffs are bad. Don't do this to Canada. It'll fuck up Kentucky. Like,
yeah. So the distiller also owns a bourbon distillery in Kentucky, and they said it's been their sales have been completely obliterated by it. And they use the barrels from the Kentucky bourbon to also age the whiskey. So it's disrupted an entire industry.
over nothing. Well, over the fact that I guess the Canadians were sneaking in trillions of doses or quadrillions at this point. Quadrillions of people would have died, Tim.
That's right. Pam Bondi has saved the American population several times over at this point.
All 700,000 million trillion of us in America were saved.
Ever in history, I don't care if you had a fourth world country, you know, we allow third world
know what
countries.
he's talking about.
That's us. We're the fourth world country. We're less than a third world country, but we just have a lot of money. That's us. We're the fourth world country.
And we would allow fourth world.
This is hell. Okay, this is actual hell.
That idiocracy future is coming real fast.
Smacking us in the face.
Countries, and also, it doesn't matter. There was never a border that was as bad as our border. We allowed anybody in with no checks.
Never a border ever.
No vetting.
That is our border.
So we've
Somehow you snuck Melania over in a plane.
rapidly turned the worst border crisis in world history into the strongest border in the history of our country.
Did I tell you that they found the website that she was on, like, for sale?
No.
I'll dig it up and show it to you.
And probably one of the
Simply
strongest.
Secular Dave says, our liquor stores show
Just so you know.
country of. Oh, just so you know, our liquor stores show the country of origin on our shelf labels,
Yeah.
and there is dust on the spirit products that come below the Mason-Dixon line.
That's fucked up. Y'all, hey, Canadians, y'all don't get to use that. Okay, that's ours. All right. I use that to make white people uncomfortable. I do not need Canadians normalizing it and getting them used to it. I need that to be my secret. They're not ready for that.
Mason-Dixon line.
Borders in the history of the world, because we have nobody
What is it? The parallel, the 47th parallel.
coming through. And I want to thank our people. The Border Patrol is so amazing. ICE. And I want to thank the military for
You
the
better get your pardon pen ready, because they're in Chicago for to lock them boys up.
backup. Because they're standing right behind
They
them.
finna
And,
be
that was really
downtown.
nasty for a period of months, and now it's no longer nasty. Now they don't even come up.
Oh, they gonna be downtown with a bunch of YNs in the jail. It's gonna be so funny. They gonna get their ass whooped.
Nobody comes up. It's an easy job. Made your job a lot easier because they know they're not going to get through. And we take people in, but they have to
49th
come
parallel.
in legally.
Sorry.
For 6 months in a row, 0 illegal aliens have been admitted into the United States. You believe that? 0.
How you know they illegal?
That's a lie. But yeah.
How you know?
How did? How do you?
Tide goes in,
Tide
tide
comes
goes
in.
out. You can't explain that.
There's a little delete button there.
He just made that shit up. You don't know.
Got your data, dumbass.
We had millions of people coming in a year, millions. Now we have 0 for 6 months, and these are given by radical left people that do the numbers. I mean, they're not doing them any favor. They're being honest. We don't have our net numbers are unbelievable. But we had 0 people in the last 6 months.
Ain't you the same person who fires everybody who does reports? Anybody whose job it was to make a report got fired. Hey, what's that? A clipboard? Yeah, Elon over here. Yeah.
I do
Doge
love how
Doge him. Yeah, Doge him.
I do love how all the fucking MAGAs that show up in our chat sometimes call us like smooth brained or whatever. This is the most smooth brained motherfucker on the face of the planet. He doesn't know anything about anything. He barely understands the English language.
I got it. You know how when you take rice out of the rice cooker and you can like put it into like a glass and then flip it upside down and it makes a little dome? If you had a brain-shaped glass and you took hot rice and you put it in that glass and you let it cool, you flip it upside, that is Trump's brain. It's just a block of rice that looks like a brain in the shape of a brain, but it's just rice. There's nothing in there.
The legal border crossings
No,
along
not
the
very
US-Mexico border
No.
plummeted to the lowest level ever recorded. Ever. And
Come
nobody
on.
talks about that anymore. You know, it's crazy. They don't talk about it.
Yeah, we gotta talk about that.
You think they'd say, well,
Yeah, I guess we can get to the. How much is left of this?
Well,
Oh
he's gonna talk
God!
about Hexet-
Oh my!
He talks about Hexet there.
Oh wait, Lutnick's talking.
Yeah.
Let's see what old Nutlick's
get
got
into-
to say.
Putting up to 5%, locking down our southwest border. It's been an honor to work with.
Oh my God, dude! For the 50th fucking time, for the 90th time, stop putting an American fucking flag in your fucking pocket. Stop! That is a violation of the fucking flag code. Secretary of fucking War, you didn't read your fucking, like, you didn't read the flag code? It's fucking 2 paragraphs, dude. It's 8 sentences.
Remember last week when he complained about Mark Kelly's fucking medals?
His ribbons.
Maybe someone should inspect fucking Keg's Breath over here and be like, sir, you can't do that. That's not uniform.
You can wear red, white, and blue, obviously, but you can't take the flag and turn it into clothes. It's not supposed to be clothes. It's supposed to fly majestically with a light on it in the rain. That's what his dudes, the military dudes who are in charge of the flag, that's what they say. If you don't like the rules, change them.
Christie and Tom and everyone else down there to lock it to 0, operational control of our border. And then it's getting after and going after narco terrorists and designated terrorist organizations in our own hemisphere. As I've said, and I'll say again, we've only just begun striking narco boats. And
He gonna be all the way in jail. I can tell by how he talking.
putting narco terrorists at the bottom of the ocean because they've been poisoning the American people. And Joe Biden.
Oh, and I wanted to say this real quick. Not to trigger any certain groups of people. Y'all just gonna have to put on some tough skin. Hey, remember when they said just say no, Tim? When the crack when the crack epidemic was raging through the black community in the 80s, and it was like just say no. Like no one told you to do these drugs. Oh, but because the white boys are dying from fentanyl, now we got to shut the border down. Now we got to start blowing people out of the water. And now we got well, I just want to remind everybody, just say no. Or because I would much rather my tax money go to rehab than to $250,000 missiles that they're launching at people without trials.
I mean,
putting those service members and those officials in they're directly in the line of legal fire here.
Yeah.
And they are pushing, and I'm glad Chris C brought up, they are pushing that general and they're going to push those operators out in front and sacrifice them. Like, I don't know why they did that. That's so crazy. They know that's against the rules.
And like you're saying, Mikey, they could take part of the military budget and use it for actual good. Like even if you just funded the VA correctly.
Shit. Hello.
Like all you have to do is maybe 10% of the military budget, and then bam, the VA is fully funded.
$100 billion wouldn't even put it. Yeah, that would fucking do a lot. Shit. You got $1 trillion military budget, and I'm still over here at the stoplight donating money to fucking
Right.
wounded warrior. Like, excuse me, sell 3 of them missiles to the UK or some shit, and fucking like, come on, y'all gonna have to start pawning some shit.
Maybe take another 5% and house all the homeless veterans.
Tim, that's socialism. That's what we're fighting.
But I mean, come on, they signed up for the service. They deserve like to not be homeless.
No, they have to be homeless so that we're free, Tim. We can't be wasting money on that. We need bonuses for people.
Daily Blase says Keg's Breath also put the U.S. flag socks on inside out while dressing himself in the dark while in a drunken haze.
Moron. What a moron. Stop breaking the goddamn flag code.
Tried to approach it with kid gloves and allow them to come across the border. Cartels take over community, 20 million people, hundreds of thousands of Americans poisoned. And President Trump said, no, we're taking the...
That's not poison, bro. That's drugs. They took that shit voluntarily. They wanted to do that. And they're probably trying to get away from your fucking toxic ass. It's called escapism. They would much rather be high on fentanyl than participate in your administration.
Gloves off. We're taking the fight to these designated terror organizations, and it's exactly what we're doing. So we're stopping the drugs, we're striking the boats, we're defeating narco terrorists, and we're standing...
And you may say one thing, that drugs coming in through the sea by sea are down 91%.
Again, how the hell do you know?
I like how old Pete there laughed because he knew that was bullshit. He was like, yeah, he's just making... Trump just fucking made up a thing off the top of his head.
I feel like homeboy wants to be wearing a suit of armor right now.
Right.
Like he really wishes he was... Hegseth is Jamie Lannister. That's who he is.
Oh my God.
That's who he is.
And I don't know who the 9% is.
I'm not sure either, sir, because...
But down 91% by sea.
We've had a bit of a pause because it's hard to find boats to strike right now. Which is the entire point, right? Deterrence.
Y'all gonna be at the Hague, yuck it up for
Yeah.
You're gonna be in the Hague.
I hope Pete doesn't plan on traveling internationally anytime soon.
Don't stop in Europe.
Has to matter, not arrest and hand over and then do it again. The rinse and repeat approach of previous administrations. This is meant to get after that approach. And I will just end by saying, as President Trump always has our back, we always have the back of our commanders who are making decisions.
Except when you threw him under the bus.
Except you pushed him directly in front of the oncoming bus.
Difficult situations, and we do in this case and all these strikes. They're making judgment calls and ensuring that they defend the American.
No. You gave the motherfucking order. You are such a... See, this is that coward shit, bro. No, we're hitting strikes, and when my guy said that he was gonna tell them to do the strike, hey, that's what he said, and I'm with him. Like, nah, bro. They said, people in the room said that you told him to do it. It was under your direct orders. He didn't have a choice. You told him to do it. And now you're trying to say, hey, look, I support his decision. You a bitch for that. That's a bitch move.
People, they've done the right things. We'll keep doing that, and we have their backs, Mr. President.
Good job. Thank you very much.
Howard?
So we set out to stop the ripoff of the United States of America. This is about global change of trade.
Hey, Mikey, isn't that Epstein's neighbor right there?
No,
Not the guy
that's
on
Trump.
the left, the guy on the right.
Oh, yeah. I thought you was talking about Trump.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
I was talking about the other guy. Between the drunk guy.
between two drugs. So Christy says, notice how they are not going after the true narcos, the cartels, as they know they would have a target painted, not only on them, but everyone they love and hold close. You know, it's funny. Like I said, like when they came over here to Chicago, they didn't go to where they are. You didn't. I know where the gangs is at. You went over there. You was not over there. You went to the middle school and tried to grab the teachers and the kids, and you went for nurses and shit. Good job. Oh yeah, we're gonna have a health crisis when we can't get anyone to come be in the medical field. If that, I mean, the nurse Cliff has already. We already went off it after COVID because everybody was so fucking unbelievably mean to them that they decided that they would rather do anything than fucking help us. So there's that. Simply Secular Dave in the chat says, what if those actually were drug traffickers in international waters? Is it still fine to drone strike them? Why isn't it illegal to intercede until they are in U.S. waters / territory? You're 100% correct. It is illegal. These are all illegal strikes. That's not our water.
Yeah, it's extrajudicial executions in international waters.
Yes.
It's also completely immoral. Like,
right. You don't know who's on that boat.
Yeah. Did you have names? Do you have confirmed names of these narco terrorists? Do you know exactly who they are? This is the whole fucking drone strike terrorist thing in the Middle East again. Like, you don't know exactly who these people are.
Oh, we had several Al-Qaeda members together. Yeah, that was a wedding.
Yeah.
And you blew up the wedding.
There's a whole movie franchise based on it.
You know what I mean? So, like, and again, guys, this is not going to be some, I was just following orders. The House, the House and the Senate, what's the armed committee?
Oh, the Senate, yeah.
I can't think of their, whatever the Congressional Arms Committee. I can't think of the frickin' acronym right now. My brain's failing me. Yeah. But Mark Kelly is in there. They're going to get all of that footage. So you ain't gonna. Yes.
Yeah, so you can just arrest them.
But I don't know how you can arrest somebody so deep into their own fucking territory. Like, America doesn't own 30 miles out from the fucking Venezuelan coast. We don't own that water.
I think Greg is saying that, like, once they enter, like, American waters, you can just arrest them. That's kind of the Coast Guard's job.
Right. Catch them as they're coming in.
Instead of exploding them out in the middle of nowhere.
And putting aircraft carriers in the Gulf of Mexico. Which is very expensive, by the way.
Pronounce the Gulf of Canada.
The Gulf of Venezuela. Yo, if Maduro came out with a t-shirt saying Gulf of Venezuela, I might have to cop. I'm not going to front. That shit would be funny. I worry about the people on that ship because it's not the international community is probably not going to do anything because everyone's fucking afraid of us still for some reason. But it's not going to go well for them domestically as far as the legality of their actions. Like, not everybody is a MAGA Republican, and not everybody is afraid of this shit, and this shit ain't gonna last forever. And prison terms can be a long time. Long time.
Ripped off since 1945 when we set this policy. So we set out, and together with my partners, Jameson Greer and Scott Bessett, we set out to change that. So we started, the first one was the UK deal, right?
Come on, UK. Y'all should have threw that shit back in their face.
Metric. They pay us 10%, and we get charged nothing. That allows us to export, and that began the process. Then we did.
What y'all exporting over there? Y'all got American goods? What American goods are our UK people's and Irish people checking out?
Yeah, what kind of American
European Union.
They don't want none of this shit.
No.
450 million people, $20 trillion economy. They completely open their borders to us, and we charge them 15%. That makes America $100 billion a year and turns it back to where our economy is the
$100 billion ain't shit.
Not compared to the fucking national debt.
What the fuck is 100 billion? Okay, yeah, we'll just do your fucking plan for 1,700 years, and then we'll be out of debt. What kind of fucking plan is this?
best. And so it proved that President Trump's trade agenda was the right trade agenda.
Man,
Then
Trump
we
ain't
go
even
to
awake right
Japan
now.
and
Look at him.
Korea. They offer us $750 billion in
Oh, he's
cash
asleep.
to build in America at the president's
Yo,
direction.
he is like
And we're gonna
legit
start as an
fading
example,
away over there.
Nuclear, right? We need to have a
He
nuclear
nodded off.
arsenal in
Oh.
America of power, the generation of power. So we're going to build hundreds of billions of dollars, financed by the Japanese and the Koreans, meaning they give us the money, we build it here, and we split the cash flow 50-50. We're going to build ships, $150 billion worth of ships in.
They're like, yeah, you know what? It's going to take me about 2.5, maybe 3 years to get all the
Russell says it's a very long-term plan.
longest terms. Like, Sleepy Flump.
America that changes the
Chrissy
way things
says,
work.
America, I have some bad news for you. A lot of American products are being boycotted in both the UK and the EU. Yeah, they are.
Yeah, send them over so they can go sit on the shelf. You don't get to dictate fucking consumer habits. Who do you think you are? Huh? Out of
Right?
here.
After those trade deals, then you go to how are we going to reshore, right? Let's start talking about the auto industry, right? We've been competed against by Koreans, the Japanese, the Europeans. We're kicking our tail. President Trump changed it. 25% tariffs, bring it all home. This year, General.
And then those tariffs made them design a car that people actually wanted
Yeah.
instead of making everything a crossover.
Yeah.
That's why
That's
all
exactly
the
what
as
happened.
soon as Trump got in there, Ford, Chevy, GM, Dodge, they all got together. The whole Stellantis group and Ford, they all got together. Oldsmobile, Pontiac was there, Chrysler. They all got together and they're like, what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a compact car that's really safe. It has a very modest engine, but we're gonna start it off at $10,000.
Sounds about right.
Oh, or we're gonna have a work van that's $15,000.
Ooh. Or one of those tiny little trucks that's like $5,000.
No no K trucks. They're dangerous, Tim. You will die in those things.
But if Ford built one, it would be better.
It's just a people squisher, is what it is. But none of that happened.
No, we got all these
None of that
fucking
happened.
land boats.
You have to buy a giant SUV, or you get a tiny SUV, or you get an enormous car. There is no compacts. There's no what's the like my Dodge Neon. Like what's the Dodge Neon now? You don't have there is no compact
Dodge Neon.
car with like long regular car doors. Like there is no regular size shit anymore. Everything is huge and expensive.
Yes.
Because they gave up on those markets because the Japanese and the Koreans were doing so well. Kia was popping. Honda was popping. Toyota was popping. Hyundai was popping.
Mikey, I looked up compact. I Googled compact American cars. You know, the first 20 results are not made in America. It's the Hyundai Elantra, the Honda Civic.
That's built in South Carolina.
Yeah, but they're not like American designed cars.
They changed the rules now. You see how they do. They have a plan here, so technically it's American. But yeah, I see your point. What's the first domestic brand?
The first domestic brand is the Chevy Spark.
Right, which I don't think they make anymore. And
No?
that thing's about the size of a Fiat.
Yeah, it's tiny. Oh, you got the
You got this. 5 British pounds. The Europeans are starting to campaign against the U.S. SUVs as they don't want the U.S. death rates. From the
Yes.
SUVs?
Yeah, because our cars fucking roll over like crazy.
Or do they batter people?
And they're giant. They're not built for fucking European roads. I've driven an SUV on tiny Irish roads. It ain't great.
My neighbor had an Equinox, and he went to trade it in. Or no, he bought it. He bought the 23, and then in 24, the dealership was like, "Hey, man, I need to buy that from you." So they bought it back from him, and then got him an upgraded, like, so he's got like a Suburban.
Yeah.
It's dude, it's like an excursion. It's so big. It's huge.
Yeah.
It's just the one up, or maybe it's an Expedition, one up from the Explorer or whatever, but all of them are huge. Fun fact, the new Ford Explorers have a 4-cylinder.
Oh my God.
They have a 4-cylinder and a turbo.
Jesus. I guess the best known American compact is either the Dodge Dart or the Ford Fiesta, which they still make.
Or the Cruze, the Chevy Cruze.
The Chevy Cruze.
I think they stopped making the Cruze though.
No, yeah, I got here the Chrysler 200, which is like a luxury compact. The Dodge Dart, the Fiat 500,
which is Dodge.
Which is Dodge.
Fiat owns Dodge.
The
Or
Ford
they're all part of the same
Fiesta
thing.
and the Ford Focus.
Yeah, and the Focus is I know 3 people that have had them blow up.
Yeah, Ford doesn't make good cars.
And they had a lot of recalls. And that's the other thing. Like, there was constant recalls on domestic cars. Everything was breaking. Everything sucked.
Yeah.
And you couldn't just get a reliable fucking vehicle that would not be, oh, well, the computer, which is 90% of the car now, has a virus. And it's stupid, and it's trying to blow up the car. So I'm going to let it blow up your car, and then we'll just start your paperwork on your next car.
Motor stock up 40%. Ford up 34%. And on the same day that we announced we had set all the tariffs, Sean Fain, the head of the United Auto Workers, called and said, "I can't believe I'm calling a Republican Secretary of Commerce to tell the president that this is the greatest administration for auto workers."
And then the steel tariffs kicked in. You forgot about the end of the story.
In America. Stocks up and auto workers up. That proves that President Trump understands how to take care of
Mikey.
the whole ecosystem. Both the company.
One quick note on that. Ford Motor Company. How much do you think Lutnick is off by? Is 30% there?
30%?
He is off by 25%. Ford Motor Company is up 4% over the past 5 years. Their peak stock price was $25 January 2022. Who was president then, Mikey? Anyone?
Auto pen.
Anyone? Since that peak, they have dropped to $12.96 today. So since 2022, they've had almost a 50% decrease in stock price.
How are these people like? He's wearing a suit, Tim. I assume he drives. You know what I'm saying? People trust him with knives, probably children. He votes. He's got a career. He is dumb as shit and a liar. And 5 British pounds. Tim Ballum says, thank you, Tim. We don't care. We don't care about the SUV truck owners. It's the people they hit, not just bikes. Oh, the fucking crushing power of the.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good reason to ban the fucking Cybertruck, aka the fucking Cyber Ram.
Yeah, man, that thing is a screaming metal death machine.
Breaking news from Chris. I think Chrissy. Breaking news. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy reiterated his call for passengers to bring their better selves when flying in an effort to bring civility back to travel.
Perhaps, and this is just the thought, the airlines should stop squeezing every penny out of people and making our flights as shitty as humanly possible.
How about we bolt everything onto the plane? How about you worry about the planes that are fucking, the doors are falling off of the motherfucker and motherfuckers jumping up out of their seat to fucking crash the plane. Remember, we had, dude, I did that. I did one of those stories every week for almost a month where motherfuckers was just jumping up out of their seat and trying to get to the emergency exit and open it up. I mean, luckily they don't know anything about fucking pressure and how impossible that would be. I mean, unless they got 500 pounds of turning force in the wrists. Well, I mean, they might, but if you see a dude with a giant wrist get on the plane, he's definitely going to try to open that bitch during flight.
Sarah Davies says, Tim, you've heard of cattle class. Yo, did you see the standing seats they got going on now?
We got fresh hay down here for you.
Fucking...
Yeah, we hosed it all out and got the buckets.
American-based airlines are the worst.
I used to love flying too.
Are the shittiest fucking airlines ever. All of them.
Man, me on Southwest back in like 98. Oh, it was great. I used to fly by myself a lot. Probably like 4 or 5 times. Yep, my mom would take me up to the gate. And then my aunt would be at the gate in St. Louis and she just picked me up. I didn't have to walk all over creation. There was no TSA. You just walked up to your gate. It was a simpler time.
The United is the worst airline in the history of airlines.
Yeah, they're pretty bad.
American is only slightly better. The only airline I actually like is Aer Lingus because they fucking treat you like people.
And the puns.
And also they fly me to Ireland, and that's great.
As opposed to...
Well, I mean, they do fly me back, but I say, please, no, don't make me go. And they're like, sorry.
Get out! Get out!
Get out!
We'd love for you to stay, but you've got to go. You've got to go.
The people who work,
you've got to get out.
Semiconductors, right? We didn't build any. The Biden CHIPS Act was a $60 billion giveaway, right? We've now turned that. $300 billion is committed to America. That's going to go up to $750 billion.
Wait, so Biden did it and it was bad. So you decided to take that 60 and do 5 times that amount. And that's better.
In the next 60
the CHIPS Act was going to help us be competitive.
Right? Pharmaceuticals, right? $250 billion being invested in America, and then working together.
I know. I realized it after I started. I was like, "Fuck."
Bob Kennedy, right, pounding away on that MFN, working together as a joint team. They're coming to over $250 billion and cutting prices in half. We did the golden share of U.S. Steel to make sure the Mon Valley is protected. Intel gave us 10% of the company, make tens of billions of dollars. Right? And the last thing I will say is a year ago today, I was working on transition with President Trump, right? To build the...
Oh, you about to get deported. He just said transition. Get him out of here, Trump. Wake up.
Ever, for the greatest president ever.
Man, that dude is asleep.
Today, I can't be more proud of how you did it, sir. You've created the greatest cabinet. It is a joy.
Tim Ballum with 5 British pounds.
It says, Tim in Bristol, they have a way to deal with pickup trucks. Tire extinguishers.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
You know, one thing we will mention, so they came to see me
No,
from
he woke
Intel,
up.
and they had a problem. I said, look, we'll fix your problem.
You know he was asleep. He got a Kermit in his throat.
But I think the United States is entitled to 10% of your...
Transgender for everyone.
He looked at me and he goes, you have a deal. Tell them, how much money have we made since I made that deal?
It's only $40 billion.
40 billion. We made 40.
That's not a lot of money.
That's not a lot of money compared to the money that you've cut from everything.
They're acting like more than $1 is
Right.
good. It's like, no. You're replacing something that already was there. You need to replace at that level. And they're like, but I did 40 billion, so I should get credit for that. It's like, no, you don't. That is an incomplete score. You get an F. You get a D and F. Like you don't like this is an incomplete assignment.
40 billion is not a lot when you consider they cut what 60 billion from USAID alone.
What, 3 months ago? Does anybody write about it? Nobody writes about it.
Nobody
That's
gives a
okay.
shit.
Mr. Secretary, how we doing with transportation?
Well, Mr. President, so just quickly on aviation, many of you have heard that we have an infrastructure made of copper. We have to transition to fiber. The last administration said it was going to take more than 10 years to complete the transition from copper to fiber. They had no plan to actually do it. We have already completed a third.
Hey, remember when the Republicans were like, yo, let's just help Joe Biden get his shit done so we can just like hurry up. Remember Mitch McConnell? Y'all remember Mitch McConnell where he was just like, I'm the Grim Reaper of the Senate.
Billy wants to know who's this guy. He is a former Road Rules contestant, I believe.
From MTV.
Sean Duffy? Yeah. He's a reality TV star. Well, let's put these guys in perspective here from left to right. Reality TV guy, Fox News guy, Epstein's neighbor. Reality TV guy. God, we are in the fucking idiocracy fucking dystopia.
Dude, this is DEI for white people.
Of this transition from copper to fiber. Now it's going to take longer for us to go from analog to digital. By the way, the rest of the world transitioned.
It's 2025, bro.
From analog to digital. We are just going to do that at the FAA right now. But we're buying new radios. We're going to buy.
Who's going to use the radio?
New radar. By the way, those radar are going to be made in America, Mr. President. This will all be. This phase of the operation will be completed by the time you leave.
Yo, if he sleep, I'm bored too. Fuck this. I'm not finna watch this motherfucker. Can't even keep his. I mean, look, he can't even keep his goddamn eyes open. Yeah,
he's not actively listening to shit. He's just like, yeah.
Well, if he ain't got to pay attention, to that, I ain't paying attention either. Fuck him,
motherfucker.
Anyway,
lying. They're all just lying.
Lying tarts.
Guys.